Vitandi will see you now.
No, 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 no. I said the girls' locker room. Because no, there might be a leak that needs to be checked out. Mhm. Welcome to Tragerstein, my love. I, of course, am Vitandi, and here we will speak of the fallen truth. Not the fallen lies, not the fallen fluff your butter so you feel good. The fallen truth. And old Vitandi has a great lesson for you today. Come, sit. Sit! Very good. Today, we speak of who are you? Who are you? I am exactly 3 inches high, and it is a very good height indeed. Leave a note in the scroll if you know what that's from. It's a pretty good impression of a bug, if you ask me. Who are you? The Western world faces a crisis that is pinpointed to individual levels. Who are we? We look for a collective, who we are, but that is not something that we are going to address. We are going to speak about you in particular. Uh-oh, you're in trouble now. You might get a couple prickles from this one, so strap in. What you are and who you are extremely different things. And I'm very passionate about this, so you're just going to have to understand, my pupil, that this means a lot to me. It means a lot to me because it means a lot to you once you get a handle on it. What you are. Let's take a person. What color skin should they have? Go ahead. Black. All right, black. A black lesbian arsonist. What do we have there? We have 2 whats and a who, right? A white, straight carpenter. We might even have 3 whats with that one, depending on if their profession is their passion or not. To give you a sense of all of these things, let us put it this way. What will people speak of when you leave this plane? Will people speak of how gay you were? Oh, they were so gay. Chad was so gay. I'm sorry if you're Chad and you're gay. Just top of my head. Chad was such a gay. He was the gayest of all the gays. Oh, Frederick was so straight. His buddy from the factory is going to get up there and say, you know what? Freddie boy, he was so straight. If he was ever having sex, it was with a woman. That's how straight he is. You think anybody is going to talk about any of that stuff? You think anybody's going to talk about how black you were, or how white you were, or how non-binary you were? It's a cyclical problem, and I'm not saying that these things aren't important if they are linked to some sort of heritage or tradition that you find yourself attracted to and compelled to. For example, I am Norse. I am a Nordic man. This body is Norse. And I like it. It's fine. There's a lot with the Nordic cultures that I identify as. But no one is going to talk about how Nordic I was. No one is going to talk about what a Viking he was. No one's going to say that. They may say he was very brave. They may say he was very bold. They may say he was so wise. He was a good leader. They may say these things that you could somehow connect to whatever your TV-infused vision of a Nordic man is. But that's not who I am. Who we are is kindness and generosity, being charitable, being forgiving. Like, I can tell you who I am. I love and hate in equal measure. Sometimes I wish that it were not so. I'm a loving person. I'm a wise person. I'm a magical person. When I leave, there will be a void on this planet that no one else to come will fill. And I like that. And I want that for you, because it is your duty here to carve out into all of history a little place where you are something special. Where when you leave this plane, none can replace you. That is who you are. If you are, what you are is cheap. Who you are is expensive. It's very different. What you are a transgender person from this way to that way or that way to that way. It doesn't matter. That's not who you are. You know, when you think about it and you say, well, nobody likes me because I'm transgender, maybe you should say, I wonder if nobody likes me because I'm an asshole. Huh? And that's not a slight against transgender people. I have no real persuasion as to whether it's right or wrong or whatever. It's just who you are. And that's what I look at. I look at who you are. I don't look at how black you are, or how white you are, or how gay you are, or how non-binary you are, or how trinary you are, or how alpha you are, beta you are, or whatever the hell else you want to wrap yourself around. It's all bullshit. Those are whats. Let's take a white, straight Christian male. Christian is the who. White, straight male. Born that way, it's fine. Even transgender people, as I understand that there is an amount of yourself that you put into this decision, and of course people rejecting you because of it, which is also not right. I reject people because they're assholes. I don't reject them because they have breasts and a penis. When you put your identity into that, and you say, this is who I am, you betray yourself. You sell yourself short. And that's why the rest of the world sells you short. Maybe you're a transgender person, and that's fine, but you say, I'm kind, I'm charitable, I'm nice. I speak with God. I let Him in my life. I'm good to people. I'm a good wife and a good lover and a good partner, and I'm faithful, and I'm a good parent, or I'm a good son or daughter. These are the things that matter. And the problem with everything that has been going on in the Western world is that these things, the whats, are hollow. So when you talk about how you identify, make sure that it's something that someone will mention when you die. Make sure that it's worthy of the eulogy when you say, I am. As we know, the term I am is so powerful that it was chosen as the name of God. And of course, Christ, before Abraham was, I am. That's how powerful it is, as you know from previous lessons. So stop your bullshit. Your exercise when you leave here, Tragerstein, in just a few minutes, is to spend some time with yourself. Don't be dirty. Take a look in the mirror, and I want you to start telling yourself who you are, not the things that you wish you were, who you are. And you might find this to be very painful. It is a fallen truth, after all, not a fallen make you feel good. You might find yourself saying to yourself, hey, you know, sometimes you're awfully mean. Sometimes you're a bit of a bitch. Geez, you walk right by people that need help. Well, you haven't donated any of your time to anything Man, you're really lazy. You're putting on a lot of weight. Your career's going nowhere. You might find it to be very painful, but it's something that I want you to do. You may also look at yourself dead in the eyes and say, hey, you know what? I love you. And you're doing all right. You're nice. You're kind. You're caring. You're considerate. And don't start with your empath bullshit. Everybody's an empath. Right? Everyone I see on Erector as an empath, and anybody you don't like is either a Nazi or a narcissist. Get over yourself. Work on who you are. It is tough. It is difficult. It is painful to grow. You know that. You've heard all the motivational speeches. You don't need it. It's the worst to grow. It hurts. Stress causes growth. Whether it's financially, physically, mentally, emotionally, romantically. Stress causes growth. So I want you to leave here and stress yourself out and forget about what you are and work on who you are. Everything that passes into dust is a what. Everything that lives on in the hearts and minds and souls of those that you have touched while you are here is a who. Until we speak again, think with your mind and work with your body, feel with your soul, and stay fallen. Run along.
Stay fallen.